Hey guys, welcome back. Stanley Parable? Right, not Principal, Parable. We're going through the third way to do this thing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm like an old school man now.
To go to the meeting room.
Turning off all the monitors. Turning off all the monitors. I don't know if you need to turn off the monitor. Wait, the second time I went through, I put an input. So that means every time I do it, I'm changing something. Creepies. Okay, so I went through the left last time.
The door on his left.
We'll go through the door on the left again, but this is tied going down for the boss. We'll go, or up for the boss. We go down for the boss's room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
That's funny. So the last time I was in here, he was like, dude, there's nothing in there. Just keep going. All right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked up to his office.
Nuh-uh. I'm going down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Yeah, that is a bit weird.
It made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Yeah, like
for example,
can't imagine.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That is a bit odd.
For that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
What?
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, Jesus.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Oh my God, how sweet.
That he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
I'm really confused.
About a voice describing me.
Oh, this game's like blowing my mind, Darren.
Thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley
There's a lot of dialogue in this.
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Possibly.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
What?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Ooh.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish.
Okay, this is starting to get a bit like mind-blowing.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Oh, God, this is like...
normal. I am normal.
This is like hitting me right in the damn belly, man. This is all the shit I do all day.
I am okay.
Oh, no, and I'm right back where I started.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Oh.
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Oh.
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day
This is so strange.
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
Oh, this is crazy.
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her affected her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wow. Oh. And I'm right back to the beginning. Holy shit, dude. This game is nuts. Oh. Mind-blowing. I mean, damn it. Ouch. My head. Fuck. Okay, anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. This was the third way of doing it. We're going to do the fourth and then just keep this shit going. Oh, dude. It's crazy. Man.